Hello and welcome everyone to Minnesota Varsity League Sunday. My name is Thunder McFadden and we have got a couple of Rocket League games. I am joined by my man Skeptor. Skep, how you doing today, man?
Feeling good, man. I'm excited. We got two series of Rocket League games today, man. It's been such a long time since we've had two series. I can't even remember the last time we had two series. So lots to look forward today. We got St. Louis Park that we're seeing on stream. Haven't seen them since last season. I mean, we got some good action coming up. I'm excited.
It's a super exciting day. You're right. We have not had a doubleheader like this in Rocket League in a while, which is interesting because Rocket League is really the game that we started casting and streaming, right? It was our biggest game last season. Now, this season, yes, we have not yet seen St. Louis Park, which is insane. We haven't seen them on stream yet, right? We saw them so many times on stream last season. Fantastic work out of them too. They're going to be going up against the Tonka Bandits today in our first matchup. And our second matchup is going to be the Washburn Car Soccer going up against the Orono Spartans. And these are two brand new teams to our league. So this is super cool. What are you looking forward to in the matchup today, Skeptor, in both the first and the second of this doubleheader?
Dude, I mean, I'm excited. You know, St. Louis Park finished in second place last season. Can't forget that. I mean, really showed growth over the season. I mean, had some of the best teamwork we've seen in the league. So I'm excited to see how they get the season rolling here. I mean, first stream game, I'm sure they're doing great so far. Haven't gotten the chance to check their record, but I mean, just to have them on stream is good again, you know. And I mean, two debuts on stream, Orono and Washburn. That's big, man. I'm excited.
And I think technically three, I guess, because we haven't seen Tonka Bandits before either, have we?
That's true. Yeah, three debuts. Minnetonka,
right? So,
yeah.
And that is, I mean, we always talk about this. That's just how special Minnesota Varsity League is, right? I mean, that's how fast we're growing. That's how many new schools we have getting involved in this. And so today, big doubleheader that we have presented to you, and it is presented by Alpine Esports. If you are not following Alpine on all social medias, if you are not following their season, you need to be. They're one of the better teams in North America. They're always improving. Check out their merch too. They've got some awesome looking hoodies and some other stuff out right now. So thank you to Alpine for being our title sponsor for Rocket League. They're amazing. Great partnership that we have with them. We love you. Thank you. So super exciting stuff. You were right, Skep, when you talked about St. Louis Park's performance last season. It just seemed like week in and week out, they were constantly on top, right? Constantly a step ahead, maybe save for Hill Murray, right? Which was the absolute just powerhouse last season. But they came out and they were fighting every single game, putting together really nice combo and pass plays and that type of thing. I'm excited to see what Tonka Bandits has for St. Louis Park. I'm also very excited to see what St. Louis Park has to bring after the offseason, right? They are a couple weeks into this season, obviously, but are we talking the same players? Are we talking the same strategies? Are we talking about maybe a team that has just completely changed and improved and matured and found itself at a point where they say, you know what? This season, we are going to take it to not only the Hill Murrays out there, but also the newcomers. I mean, we're seeing a couple of these new teams that are putting up some numbers that are scary.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah, St. Louis Park, now is really the day where you can kind of show what you've worked on in the offseason, like you were saying. I mean, there's lots of opportunities that come with a little bit of time off. You know, you can take time away or you can go back to the lab and get back at it with your team. And I'm sure that this St. Louis Park team has put in the hours in the offseason because I mean, the more they were playing, the more and more they were practicing, as they told us in interviews, you know, time and time again. They just said that we're just playing more together. You know, they're getting that synergy, and it's all about communication at the end of the day. We see these teams with the better communication and the better rotations playing off of each other, keep finding success, you know, and St. Louis Park did a great job of that last season.
Comms, perfect point. An absolutely perfect point that you make. Comms are something that's so specific to not only the players in the team, it's also so specific to the game too. You know, in a number of these games, you're listening for sound cues. You're listening for, okay, did somebody take that boost? Did somebody take this or that? Whatever it might be. And so if you have really busy or chaotic comms, it can be detrimental to your team. If you have no comms, then your team can kind of be all over the place and wondering where you're going. So finding that balance takes time. It takes patience. It takes strategy, right? You know, these players are young. So getting together, I mean, some of them are playing together in, at school and that type of thing, but
Mhm.
going through what we have over the past year and playing online and that type of thing, it takes a different kind of mental fortitude. And it's really, really, really promising to see what these players have been able to put together as we've been going through these kind of WAN instead of LAN events and that type of thing. It's really
Mhm.
exciting stuff. I can't wait for the second matchup because I can't wait to see brand new names, brand new teams, all of that. Washburn, Car Soccer, Orno, Spartans.
Yeah.
Um, Brand new teams always bring just this awesome new thing, right? It's so great to see. What's your favorite thing about watching a brand new team when they play Rocket League or any esport in MNVL for that matter?
Well, honestly, I mean, it's the unknown, right? You don't know what kind of performance you're about to see. So either they're going to knock your socks off or you're just going to be like, okay, a development team, it's going to take some time of building up. I mean, maybe a factor in later stages of the season, but there's always an unknown when a new challenger approaches the field. And I mean, that's the best part about it. We've
Mhm.
seen so many great debuts this season. I mean, we've seen Spring Lake Park, for example,
Yeah.
has been doing a great job on Rocket League. I mean, just an outstanding job. And I really think that they might be a competitor for some of these teams that we had last season. So, I mean, we'll see what Orno and Washburn have to bring to the table later on. But I mean, it's just a big opportunity nonetheless. And hopefully, these kids make the most of it.
Yeah. I love that you mentioned Spring Lake Park. They're not making it easy on us. We mentioned this before.
Yeah,
We
I
may
was,
very
yeah,
well we could be looking at you and me, Skepper. We could be looking at an SLP versus SLP state final. And
very
how are
true.
we going to make it through that?
Listen, we've been there. We've been there before, dude. We
Yeah.
played Spring Lake Park for our homecoming game back in the day when I was still at St. Louis Park School. So it was fun. Cannot see. Here we go.
There we
We
are.
got St. Louis Park stream opener versus the Tonka Bandits, and we have a little bit of a new roster here for St. Louis Park. I see Oakwin out there. That's a familiar face. But is that the only name we recognize? And as we're talking about that, the Tonka Bandits open it up early here.
ELC
great start.
19 coming across this. Oh, and nobody home on that one. That was just a great big brain play. Sees the move, and it wasn't even really a steal. Kind of just was able to take away. Big goal, setting up the Tonka Bandits 1-0.
Nice. King Jake out on the field for St. Louis Park as well. Another familiar face. Just this. Oh my goodness, Tonka Bandits. Are you serious?
Oh!
Look at right off the face-off. Soldier Boy, a double tap to his teammate, and HCAM puts that away.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah. St. Louis Park caught looking for boost there, unfortunately. Goalie going and looking for boost, and then as they're coming back, trying to make a play on that ball, but Tonka just too aggressive. Nice work. Up 2-0, and we're only 30 seconds into this thing.
Yeah, I mean, Tonka getting off to an electric start here. Showing up to play. But so St. Louis Park as King Jake gets up on that. A nice
There's
little
a
pass
familiar
here.
name.
Yup,
King Jake coming in big. Look at these aerials. Yep. I want to just put us back in the game here real quick. Look at that. Nice work, King Jake. Coming in strong for St. Louis Park.
What about the Alpine rep too? I mean, you have a little shout out there.
Yep.
Showing off those Alpine skins.
Oh yeah, I have those. I bought them the first day they came out, man. Love it. You can get that. It's that and the Dominus.
And I think the Fennec coming out pretty soon, if it hasn't already come out. But King Jake is going to double down, tying the game up at 2 here.
Look at that.
TC to King Jake, 2 plays in a row now. I mean, we're starting to see some new synergy here for St. Louis Park, a new look, if you will. But Tonka Bandits, not a team to sleep on. We know this team can put it in the net, and quick at that. I mean, 2 face-offs, getting goals right off the get-go. Ooh, nice little aerial defensive play for Minnetonka there. Soldier Boy stepping up, nice hit into the corner. Oakwin going up to defend it. Sets it up out front, dangerous ball. Nice save for St. Louis Park.
Yeah, this is big. I mean, we're only a minute 15 into this thing, tied up at 2. I have a feeling that we are going to see a pretty high-flying matchup in this first round of our doubleheader today.
I couldn't agree with you more. Very competitive start, but St. Louis Park is going to go up 3-2 as Clipsy
Look at that. Collecting the ball. Wow, that's some car control right there. Collects the ball upside down.
Yeah, I mean,
And then, oh, what the follow-up. Beautiful, beautiful
big
work.
effort there to give St. Louis Park first lead of this series today. Granted, it is only game one, but Tonka, after that huge start, 3 unanswered goals to the side of St. Louis Park. We'll see if they can get back into this. All it takes is 1 to get the tie.
Dude, that is
Ooh, nice
totally,
pass.
Oh, that is rad. I had not seen actually the Alpine Fennec. That is way cool. I saw the Octane and the Dominus before. That is awesome. Look at that. That ball's just floating. Somebody get it.
Yeah, King Jake rocking that Alpine Fennec. Nice defense. Ball coming into the Minnetonka zone. Nice little chip up. Now the setup out front to his teammate. Oh, it's a good look, but it's not to be. St. Louis Park tried to get this ball clear, but it's going towards the front of the net. A great clear.
Yeah, ELC right there tries to bring it back in with the back bumper, and not quite effective enough. Then getting cleared there. But man, this is a high-flying assault. I think St. Louis Park has tightened things up from what we saw last season, and Tonka Bandits are not backing down. They are keeping step for step with SLP in this game.
Very true. Dangerous ball, and it's a huge save.
Oh my!
Oh, and it comes down to the post. Tonka. Hairs going up on the back of their neck on that one. It's a nice centered ball here, and a great clear for Minnetonka. St. Louis Park, the back and forth right now. A great demo for Minnetonka. Clipsy now seeing what he can look for here. Great defense at midfield. Tonka ball going into the St. Louis Park zone. It bounces out front. This could be trouble for St. Louis Park. It's knocked up airborne. Great defense. St. Louis Park's keeping the lead for now. So we got ourselves a tight one. Good defense for Minnetonka now.
What an effort after going down 2-0 in the first about 30 to 40 seconds to bring it back and hold this 1-point lead.
So true, but look at the fancy moves!
Just as I
Soldier Boy!
I said it.
What was that from Soldier Boy?
Beautiful.
A nice little dance around one and cleans it up for his teammate, but my goodness, those were some fancy moves for Minnetonka to get this game tied up.
Yeah, out of both players, actually. I mean, a nice setup, and then Soldier Boy just with the wherewithal to say, hey, that ball is going to float there. I'm going to be able to get it in. Yeah, super, super smooth. And it's tied up with a minute left here. It doesn't get closer than this.
Very true. Dangerous ball and a great save for Minnetonka. St. Louis Park on the swarm now, trying to get that lead back. Not satisfied with being tied, but it's a good clear for Minnetonka. Trying to get back on defense. Centered ball. Not able to get a shot off on that. A good look, though. Keeping it in the offensive zone, though. Minnetonka doing a good job of circling around so far, and it's a good clear for St. Louis Park.
The speed of this game is serious right now. I mean, these teams, they are showing that they are both, I mean, between the aerials and the ground play, both of these teams have got something really special to bring to the table right here.
Very true. St. Louis Park now trying to get a last-second attempt here. Clock ticking down, 5 seconds to play. Both teams trying to get a last-second shot here. Ball going towards the Minnetonka zone. Bounced off the side, and we're going to OT.
There it is.
This face-off is very important.
Crucial.
And it goes the way of Minnetonka, but a nice second touch for St. Louis Park. Clipsy trying to get up on that, not able to find it. But a nice shot and a great save for Minnetonka.
Wow.
That save was insane.
Absolutely nuts. What? Wow. With such a jump at the last second, that ball was flying in there.
A nice follow-up shot for St. Louis Park. Going airborne. Looking for some follow-up, but now Minnetonka going back the other way. Can they get something on the odd man rush? Minnetonka will close out game one as ELC 19 gets that follow-up. I mean, such a great opportunity, and you know it's going to cost you if you overextend, and it ends up costing St. Louis Park the first game. Such a close game, though. I mean, can't really have much to complain about for either side. I mean, if you're St. Louis Park, you know, coming back from just going down in those first 30 seconds, I mean, that was such a quick start for the Bandits. St. Louis Park surely scratching their heads, you know, after those first 30 seconds, but to draw it back, I mean, was something else.
Yep. I mean, I saw what impressed me most was honestly the assists from HChem, right? So the Tonka Bandits have this very, very special player you can see in HChem in the dribbles, the air dribbles, and just setting up the teammates, right? We saw it right there at the end with the OT goal. This is a squad that is built, and this is a squad that is dangerous, right? Okay, St. Louis Park. I mean, this is a team that made a very, very, very solid run in our state tournament last season, and Tonka is keeping step for step with them. Are we going to see another OT matchup here? Are we going to see more extended games? I think we are. Both of these teams have a couple of maybe just small things to shore up as far as the defense and that. But even as I say that, I'm racking my brain and thinking about all the really, really impressive saves that I saw, particularly out of the Tonka Bandits in that last game. It really stunning stuff. Your thoughts, Skep?
I mean, yeah, both teams did a very excellent job. I mean, when we got into that mid game, we got into a kind of flowy state near the end there where St. Louis Park had a 1-goal lead. It was just back and forth. Excellent defense for both teams. And I'm sure that we're going to see a lot more kind of play like that as we kind of get deeper into this series. I mean, great defense from both sides. Sure, Minnetonka went up 2-0 early, but I don't think that's something that we can expect to see again. I mean, they were great goals, you know. I'm not trying to knock on Minnetonka, but maybe St. Louis Park just not ready for the heat that was going to be coming from those Bandits, you know. I mean, great start, though, for Minnetonka going up 1-0 in the series. So we'll see how St. Louis Park bounces back, but I know that we have an exciting series at our hands here, so should be a good one.
Yeah, I think you make perfect points there. St. Louis Park being a team that is, again, it's a well put together team, all of that. There was at least one goal in there where I saw, okay, just kind of nobody home, right? At the beginning of some of these games, you got to recognize when you're playing against a high-speed offense, a high-speed team, maybe you can't, as a goalie or as a defender, maybe you can't just automatically go for that big boost in the corner.
Oakland.
Right?
Oakland and St. Louis Park getting the better of the start here, and Clipsy comes in to make it a 1-0 lead to get things going. I think all three St. Louis Park players touched that ball there. Oakland over to King Jake to Clipsy.
Yep.
I mean, that's one way to turn it around. 9 seconds into the second game here, and we got ourselves a 1-0 lead for St. Louis Park.
Yeah, with that type of attack, awesome to come out that quick with a big score. You need to and want to do that after going down in the first game, 100%. The thing is it sustainable? How many guys you got back to watch the net, right?
Oh, a nice chance for Minnetonka just above the crossbar. A good look nonetheless. Oakland now. Nice little setup, but it's cleared out by Soldier Boy. King Jake now. Keeping it in the Minnetonka zone. A nice clear for ELC 19. Ball batted back into his zone. St. Louis Park trying to extend this goal lead now. Starting to work. Oakland with a demolition. A good clear for ELC. Looking for some follow-up from the team. Not going to find anything yet. It's King Jake, rather, getting up top on it. Or Oakland getting up top on it. King Jake with the follow-up touch. Nice clear for HCAP.
Just got a sense about this ball. It's insane.
Yup. Look at the setup.
He's always there.
Ooh, a nice clear. Clutch from Oakland there. Could have cost him a goal if that ball didn't get cleared out. King Jake now. Oakland. Ball getting knocked back into the zone.
Tonka coming up much slower than in the first game. I think St. Louis Park also putting up not only a better defense but a more aggressive offense here, they're going to want to score soon. I mean, Tonka's going to want to send the troops here real quick.
Very true.
Because we're approaching 3-minute mark, and there it is.
An HCAM.
What?
Comes from the ceiling. I mean, where was he? Okay, not the ceiling.
But seriously, this player, HCAM, has got such a sense of where the ball is at all times. I talked about the assists in between these games, and now to see this goal go down and tie it up, this is an impressive player right here, I'm telling you. I mean, the entire team, very impressive work. But yeah, mad props right there. HCAM,
yeah, great play at HCAM.
Yeah.
ELC now having a look in the St. Louis Park zone. Ball knocked away from him. Soldier Boy stepping up now. Centered ball. ELC comes over the top, not able to make the play. Clipsy now trying to clear, but this ball is stuck in the St. Louis Park zone. Very dangerous ball. Got to get it cleared out. Minnetonka now. Nice demo for Minnetonka. A play out front and a great save for ELC.
Oh, wow.
The back and forth defensive efforts out of both these teams right now, keeping it in check. Oakwin, what do you got for us?
Nice collect there. Oakwin, always so stylish.
A good look. HCAM now trying to set up a teammate, trying to see what he can find. King Jake having a look. Nothing to find yet. Soldier Boy sitting still a little, waiting, looking for the right play. Oakwin, nice setup. Off the backboard. Clipsy, out front. Oakwin, big save out of HCAM.
Wow, I thought that was spot on. Oh,
And a nice little touch over King Jake, though. Kicking it into the corner. Trying to get this one centered. Drops it out front. Nothing. A good opportunity. Cleared out by Minnetonka, though.
We are approaching 1 minute left. Tied up at 1. This is no different from the first game. Look at how evenly matched these teams are.
A very good look and a nice demo for King Jake. ECL coming out on that 50-50 ball. We'll see. Clipsy now trying to get this ball cleared, but ELC keeping it at the midfield. 50 seconds to play. We're tied at 1 in game 2 here. Who will come out on top?
Is this week 3-4, or is this the semifinals of the state tournament? I'm a little confused.
This is week 3.
I mean, look at this, though. Both of these teams throwing down. We are well under a minute and tied at 1.
Yeah.
What a matchup. What a way to kick off this doubleheader today, man.
Yeah, I mean, you couldn't ask for a better matchup right now. Both these teams going head-to-head. King Jake with a shot on net. But he's there for the save. HCAM not letting his team down. Right at the doorstep, and he closes the door on him. I thought that one was going in.
Yep. Just not quite enough sauce on it. It was close.
Nice
but
touch for Soldier Boy.
Enough time to get back.
5 seconds to go here. 1 second. Will the ball be airborne? We're going to OT. Back-to-back games of overtime.
Oh, man, there we are, and it is going into that plus time, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. What an unbelievable
ELC with a chance off the get-go. It's at the doorstep. It's off the post. And St. Louis Park get it cleared. Oakwin now on the follow-up with an opportunity. He's got an open net, but it's a save by Soldier Boy. A nice follow-up touch for Tonka. Such a back and forth match here. Soldier Boy getting up on it. This could go either way right now. HCAM! HCAM!
Oh, give me the replay now.
My goodness, Thunder, you've been saying it, and HCAM answers again, splitting through the defense, finding the goal, and closing out game 2 and notching another tally to Tonka Bandits. I mean, really putting St. Louis Park in the hot seat right now. They're on game elimination right here. Series and match.
That right there, look, I know I'm talking up this player. I get that. I'm doing it. But when you're coming in and you have as many assists and as many impressive collects and plays as we've seen, And then on top of all of that, you go out in the second overtime and you said it, Skep. Not only did HChem split the D, but HChem came from the D. Did you watch the highlight? He was in his own goal.
Oh, yeah.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's
this team right here is not to be trifled with. Tonka Bandits are something, and they're not going anywhere.
I agree with you. You know, it's kind of scary when you have that offensive defensive player that has the ability to step up and be a threat from the defensive position. You know you have a well-oiled machine, and you know that offense is going to be something fierce. And Minnetonka Bandits are producing right now. And St. Louis Park got to go back to the drawing board again. I mean, such a close game again. St. Louis Park with that lead, but that 1-goal lead is not enough to keep them safe from this Minnetonka offense, because both times now, I mean, St. Louis Park having that 1-goal lead in that near minute range, and, you know, it ends up going the way of Minnetonka. Both games going to OT, though, so you can't really complain. I mean, both teams are playing a solid game right now. It's just, I mean, Minnetonka is making the amount of saves that they need. Like 4 or 5 of those saves were game-saving saves, right? Like, I don't know. You're excellent stuff, though.
You're totally correct on most all of that. What I think for St. Louis Park, I don't know necessarily that they need to go completely back to the drawing board. What I think they just need to do is, I mean, they need to turn up the knob to 11, right? Yeah. I mean, anybody seen Spinal Tap? You turn that up to 11. It's time. It's time to turn the knob all the way up to 11. And if you do that, then you are going to be getting those OT goals, right? Or you are going to be setting up so you don't go to OT. But either way, it is just a stellar matchup between these two today. Getting it kicked off. I am so glad to have a matchup like this getting back into the swing of our Rocket League season here.
Yep, very true. As we head into Game 3, St. Louis Park versus the Minnetonka Bandits. And we got ourselves a great matchup here. I mean, what an opener for the Minnetonka Bandits to showcase their talents here on their first stream. And I mean, and a welcome back for St. Louis Park. Hey, the talent's here, and the talent is putting another one in as ELC 19 is opening things up here for Minnetonka in game number 3. I mean, look at that pass from Soulja Boy. All 3 St. Louis Park defenders underneath him.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep, it's the new 19. We've been talking about a different 19 for about a year, and now it's the ELC 19. That's what it's all about.
Very 100%.
True. That's the 1-9 I'm worried about at this point, for sure.
Yeah,
Let's go. Look at that.
Oakland getting a nice little shot there, but not enough on it. Soulja Boy with a save. A nice follow-up shot, but another save. HChem. Of course he's there. HChem, Mr.
Always.
Clutch right now.
Always.
King Jake with the demo. A double demo. King Jake's upset.
Yep.
How many times do you see a guy demo somebody and then keep going for another demo? I mean,
that one's
not often.
You know, St. Louis Park, they are...
Oh, ELC with the save?
Yeah.
Beautiful save.
Absolutely nuts.
Yeah, I mean, right now, this pressure that Minnetonka is putting on, I don't know if St. Louis Park can match it. They're getting stuck in the zone. I mean, doing what they can, trying to find these clears, but this offense is just too much from Minnetonka right now. Look at this setup from Soulja Boy. Out front again, dangerous. Who's going to get on this? Clipsy now. Nice little soft touch there. Nice little kick out from Oakland into the corner, but it's a nice follow-up play. Oh, Oakland now. No boost to play with. Gonna have to rally back. Clipsy now. Setting up a teammate, Oakland. Off the back. Can't find anything off of that. King Jake now. Trying to get in on it. Nice setup ball. ELC on the clear.
St. Louis Park, Oakland. You're trying to find the balance of how many players to send and how many to leave back. Oh,
Clipsy, you're gonna need a little bit more on that. These shots just don't have enough on them right now for St. Louis Park. Oakland now trying to get this ball cleared. A nice setup. Chasing it down. A nice kick up top. Trying to clear out the front of the net there.
And get Soulja Boy out of the way.
ELC open net here. Oakland getting back on D, though, and stopping that. 2 minutes to go. Oh, it's a nice pass, but great defense for Oakland.
Yeah,
Again.
Oakland with a great effort here, trying to turn this game around and this series around for sure.
Yeah, really stepping up, going a little bit more on the offensive side of things now. King Jake with another demo. Oh, and a nice turnover for ELC, picking that off. On the dribble, HCAM now. Ooh, dangerous shot. Soldier Boy off the backboard. That ball's trouble. King Jake, though, with an excellent clear. St. Louis Park have been stuck in this zone for too much time in this game number 3. A nice pass for HCAM. Oh! For Soldier Boy. HCAM with these passes. Look at this. A dime.
What on earth?
And it's barred down. Look at that shot from Soldier Boy.
And he knocks it in and bounces it off of, I think, King Jake and tucks it in there, taking them up 2-0. Wow.
That's one of the
assault.
fancier goals we've seen, Thunder.
Yep.
With a little barrel roll into the bottom wheel tap to put it bar down. I mean, that's disgusting.
Yep. Really, really, really insane stuff. Very, very impressive. Look at this. And now up 2-0. St. Louis Park has got to turn it on now.
But see, the thing is I thought St. Louis Park's been playing good this game. They've been playing good in all games. It's just this offense is getting to new levels, as we're seeing here for Minnetonka.
Whoa, look at that reset from Oakland. Wow, some aerials out of that guy. Let's go.
Trying to get something switched up, but I mean, right now, this offensive threat that Minnetonka is showing is just too much for St. Louis Park. A centered ball, another dangerous ball. Soldier Boy's up on it, but it's a good clear for Oakland. Very, very much needed. A nice second tap here. Clipsy trying to get up on it. Not able to find it. HCAM now. Setting it up. Goes to the corner. Kicks it out front. It is too easy for HCAM. Ladies and gentlemen,
look at this.
I mean,
the sense.
It's day and night with HCAM on these passes, on the shooting. It doesn't matter. He's showing it to us. We got a full tutorial today on what a good offense looks like.
Yeah, and HCAM it's like the sixth sense. Truly, like what is
what
this?
About that?
Oh my, to finish it off.
As I'm about to say, to top it off with not allowing a goal in this game 3, but then they go out and put another one away. I mean, the biggest lead we've seen of the series, Minnetonka trying to end with a statement here.
Yeah. And they
one last look.
This team, the Tonka Bandits, have improved throughout this matchup, just in what we have seen in the past 15 to 20 minutes. Everything coming together, learning their opponent, right? Learning their opponent, getting dialed in such a way that they can go ahead and take not only one, but 2 OT games and then roll straight into a third one and say, no, forget anything about a reverse sweep. We got you on a 4-0, and we're coming in so strong. I mentioned that extra sense and that extra whatever that HCAM has that is just putting this team on another level. Dude, how about it coming out, the Tonka Bandits, and coming onto your first stream and showing a performance showing up like that? Unbelievable.
Very true. Both the first games were so close. Nail biters. Minnetonka starting out with that excellent start, that 2-0 in the first 30 seconds. St. Louis Park looking great in that first game, clawing it back, even getting themselves a lead. Where it was either 3-2, I believe, and then they got it tied up 3-3, went into OT, didn't go their way. Next game 2, getting that first goal, looking good, coming out hungry, but 2 overtime games in a row can really, put a hurt on you, especially with how good they were playing. It's just the defensive side of things was almost immaculate for the side of Minnetonka. Next to no slip-ups after that first game and really locking down their defensive zone. And I don't know how the saying goes, if it's like a great defense makes a good offense, or if it's like the good offense is the best defense. But Minnetonka had the best defense and the best offense. So I'm pretty
Yes.
sure that they made it clear today that with an excellent performance and a great stream debut and big things to look forward out of that team.
Yeah. I think the phrase is the best offense is a good defense, but
Probably.
I always screw up those phrases, so don't quote me either.
Right.
Anyway, the point being, when you're looking at a team like the Tonka Bandits that come out with perfect defense, even when you are St. Louis Park, one of the best teams in the league last season, coming into this season strong, near perfect or almost perfect defense doesn't cut it up against a team where HChem is literally everywhere. I mean, and this happens in all different kinds of sports and esports when you have games like this, soccer, basketball, Rocket League, all of that, right? Sometimes Call of Duty, whatever it is. HChem is one of those players. If you are the opponent, you're going up against a player like that, you're just looking like he's all over the place. He's over there, and then they went over there, and they are all over the place, right? And it gets in your head. You just think, oh man, how do you defend against something like this? It's very difficult. Tonka Bandits coming out super, super, super strong. GG's to both teams, but congratulations. The winners are going to be Tonka Bandits, and they're going to be a team to watch as we continue through this spring season of Minnesota Varsity League. Today, we are sponsored by Alpine Esports. Follow them on all social medias and check out their merch and everything. You want to be following them. They are your pro Minnesota Rocket League team. Folks, we're down one. We have got one more to go. Don't go anywhere. Grab a quick beverage or something. We are coming back in a few moments with our second game of the doubleheader. We're going to see Washburn Car Soccer taking on the Orono Spartans. See you shortly, folks.
Stay tuned.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Minnesota Varsity League's Sunday stream. Spring Lake Park. My apologies. It's exactly what they want to do right now. That's exactly what they're looking for. Put the pressure on just like they did first round, okay? They want to make quick work of this. They do. Coming in aggressive. And another one. Is that already a hat trick for Latumos?
I believe so.
Oh, my. Woo. Spooky stuff.
Making it look easy. Latumos here in game 2, racking up 3 goals right away. Spring Lake Park's trying to get another one.
They are in a very, in the most commanding position they probably could be in, but guess what? They're not letting up. And there's Yummy with another one, right? And honestly, at this point, and what we saw last season in Rocket League, the most aggressive teams, the teams that don't let up, they keep the pedal to the metal, they keep pumping. Those are the teams that are searching for that championship, right? Because guess what? This type of active in your face gameplay up against a Hill Murray, no,
won't fly.
That's not going to work. You know what I mean? Because it is just you're coming up against a very, very aggressive, calculated attack, just like yours. Oh, there!
And look at the
follow-up, though. Oh,
yeah. I think we're seeing the early works of what is to become a very, very difficult team to take down, I'd say.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to game 2 of our double header. This is Minnesota Varsity League Sunday, and we are presented by Alpine Esports for your Rocket League. I am joined by Skeptor and Skep. These are two teams that we have not seen on stream before. Very excited to see what they have to offer. What were your thoughts about that first matchup, though? As we go into the second one, what was the most exciting thing that you saw?
You know, HCAM kind of won me over. You know, the ability to kind of, because it's often you see someone who's really good at scoring or really good at setting up the team or really good in the defensive zone. You know, it's not often Thunder seeing someone that's got all three of those things locked down. And from what I saw in that first set, HCAM showed a very good understanding of the defensive side of things, the offensive side of things, and the playmaking side of things. Okay. He checked all three boxes, and he was a standout player in that first series and a really big difference maker for that Minnetonka team. I mean, these saves we were seeing, these perfect passes we were seeing. I mean, and just being, when you see someone that's a part of as many goals as HChem was a part of throughout the series, you know he's a difference maker and really leading the team to a big win over St. Louis Park. I mean, almost as big of a stream debut as you can ask for if you're the Minnetonka Bandits. So hats off to Minnetonka and a very good intro. Not to discredit ELC 19 or Soldier Boy. Great play out of both those members as well. I mean, Soldier Boy had, I think, the sickest goal throughout the whole series. When he yeah, that pass from HCAM and he like did a barrel roll, tapped it with the wheel, and it went bar down. That was the sickest goal I've seen probably this season. You know, really good stuff out of them.
Definitely that one. I remember that goal. It got me going. It did not quite break me, though. I saw Saber actually in the subs and in the chat earlier during the stream. And Saber is the only player who's actually broken my brain on a goal. And you remember that. I believe that was from our winter tournament. The turtle goal. Yeah. It just, I stopped functioning in between my ears for about 5 or 10 seconds. It was hilarious. And it was awesome. And those type of plays are my favorite thing about casting esports is watching these teams, getting to watch the Tonka Bandits come out and play like they did. That's amazing for me. That's my favorite thing. And so being able to go into this next matchup of two teams that we have never, ever, ever seen before is so exciting for me. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what these teams offer, what they bring to the table, and how they improve. That is always, always, always a telltale sign for me as the games go along. Any game, again, we're talking about Rocket League today, but any esport really. As you watch throughout the matchup, how does the team progress? How do they counter their opponent? How do they learn about their opponent? And how do they act? And we saw it in the way that the Tonka Bandits came out. Okay, it was an overtime game, followed by a tighter overtime game, followed by a game that was all Tonka, right? And if you are a team coming out and you want to win, you want to dominate, that's the type of play that you're looking for. Is like, okay, it may take me a game, maybe round or two to figure out the opponent. But at the end of the day, I'm going to, right? We as a team are going to, and then we are going to win. So I cannot wait. We are getting the players in the lobby, and as soon as we're live with them. But Washburn Car Soccer, Orno Spartans, two brand new teams in Minnesota Varsity League. If you are watching and your school isn't involved in Minnesota Varsity League, start messaging on Discord and that. Check out our website. Check out our socials. Obviously, our season right now is closed because we're in the middle of it, but we are always doing different events, and we have more and more and more esports coming. So if you are interested, always reach out and check in with us. Follow us on all social medias and follow Alpine, our title sponsor today. Make sure you're following them. For all of your professional Rocket League, we got a lot of Rocket League fans watching today, and you should be watching Alpine. They are fantastic. And they have been super, super fun to watch. So exciting stuff.
Very exciting stuff, man.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah, no, Rocket League, I mean, I've said this, and this isn't like corny. Rocket League's grown on me over the course of, us casting it throughout last season. And I find the game to be super enjoyable, man. It's one of my favorite games that I play right now. And, I mean, the series that we've been having have been unreal.
Yeah. I remember when I first started playing Rocket League, and it was really specifically for this, right? And that's been one of the awesome things about casting, and specifically casting with you, is that we get to, and also we have to, play all the games in at least some capacity, right? You know,
Right.
so and usually when we get into this, usually when they add on a new esport or a new game for us, it's like Skepta's like, oh yeah, I've played that, and I usually either go, oh, I'm familiar with that, or I go, huh?
There
It's
you
one of
go.
the
How'd
two,
you? Yeah. How'd
and
you
then it's like,
spell that?
Skepta, teach me how to play, and then we get into it. I love it. It's my favorite thing because even if I'm terrible at some of these video games, it's so much fun to play with you guys. I love it. I
Oh yeah,
can't
dude.
get enough.
No.
It's great. It's great.
Yeah, man.
Rocket
I'm
League is
excited.
one. I can't get my aerials down. I'll tell you that. I can't for the life of me. I'm trying left and right. I'm trying, but for some reason the aerials just escape me. I got to practice my double jump.
Yeah. Yeah. Once you get it up in the air, it's a different beast of a game.
Different ball game, pun
Oh, it
intended.
sure is. Unbelievable.
Yes, indeed. Yes, I think at this point, folks, I think we're just waiting on one player, and we will be getting into this matchup. Let's talk cars. What's your favorite body style when you're playing Rocket League?
But so, I mean, I used to rock this sports car. I can't even remember what it's called, but I'd have to log in to look at it. I think it was called like the Chikra X or something.
Okay.
I'd have to double check it, but I've been just boring. I've been using the Octane as of late. But you know what's not boring? Debut of Washburn Car Soccer and the Orno Spartans, and we got it going right here, right now. It's a nice touch for Vic Vans. Washburn now in the offensive side of things. Orno trying to get this ball cleared. A nice little touch for Washburn. Ooh, kind of fancy almost. Orno. Nice. We're getting some nice back and forth action right off the get-go here.
These are so many new names that I have not seen before.
Yeah, dude. These
Super
are some
exciting.
long names, too. That's the best part. ASAP Crop. I got that one easy.
Yep.
This one is something that I don't know about this one.
Is it Furious at the beginning?
I'm having a difficulty seeing it on my screen.
I'm having difficulty seeing it too. I'm gonna
It
call
kind
him
of
Furious.
looks like Russian to me, so I don't know if I can read that.
Vic Vans, I see.
Yeah, Vic Vans. Yep, that one's easy. Anyways. Yeah, lots of, I mean, I'm just kind of stunned by what we're seeing a little bit. The ball's been on the left side of the map the entire game.
Yeah.
It's like bouncing off of one wall, and it's just back and forth. It's felt like I've been watching Pong. Sorry, guys. I was
It's true.
trying to.
We're also in the middle of it trying to figure out all the names and everything, getting used to the teams.
Ooh,
You know-
ASAP
oh,
Crop. Okay,
Come on.
finally. A little bit of ASAP Crop trying to dunk that one in, but Washburn saying no, stopping the line at the doorstep. Here we go. ASAP Crop set it up. What do we got? Nothing there. Orno now back in their defensive zone, trying to get this ball cleared. I mean, finally going their way. Now, is this Leaf or what do we got here?
Looks like Loaf, Loeff.
Loaf?
Hooksy.
Okay. Ooh!
Furious Mink with the goal. Leaf. There it is.
Yeah, that name. Anyways, I mean, a nice shot, though. A very good shot to get the 1-0 lead here for the Orno Spartans to start off game one. Nice face-off. And a good touch around that Washburn defense. Nice clear. Orno getting up on it. TSGM now goes for goal, a little bit short in a demo right after, following himself up on that. Ooh, nice little save for Vic Vans. Nice touch towards the middle. Ooh, a nice overhead ball. Hooksy now. A nice tap in. Follows it up, but goes a little high. Not the angle he was looking for. A nice follow-up play, though, but a great defense for Orno. And yeah, I mean, Washburn kind of struggling on the offensive is what it seems like. Oh, a good opportunity, but not able to follow up on that pass. Orno's got a pretty good, solid defense, though, from what it looks like. I mean, the second the ball's coming into Orno's zone, they're getting up on it and they're getting that thing cleared before any opportunities can really arise. That's always a good sign. And a good 50 ball. Furious now trying to set something up. Goes a little bit high on the pass. Good defense for Washburn, though. Spinning around. ASAP Crop coming back for another look. Ooh, nice touches for Vic Van. Setting the ball up out front. Orno not able to get the clear just yet. TSGM now. Stepping up. A nice little bump.
Oof, everybody going at it and getting into it in that corner. I mean, we have seen both of these teams turn up the speed at least a little bit since the very beginning of the game. I don't know if it's maybe nerves or whatever it is, but both of these teams turning it on, keeping things even, too. This is going to be a fun matchup today.
Yeah, we'll see. Orno up one with just 20 seconds to play. Washburn needing to get something offensively going right here, right now, but
oof.
A nice attempt. Loaf not getting everything he wanted on that. Orno, 10 seconds. Just got to hold on to one. It doesn't seem like Washburn is going to be able to get anything out of this as the clock is going to expire, and it's the Orno Spartans taking game one.
That's right, with a 1-0. Some of these lower scoring games, I mean, that's just going to be these teams kind of finessing each other, getting used to each other, figuring things out. Orno, definitely nice way to start things off. And getting going in that way is what they want to do and what they need to do, right? I think Washburn, I mean, by the end of that, we were seeing some really, really impressive passing and some impressive aerials from all sides of the field. So I think that, you know, more so than in our first matchup of this doubleheader today, these two teams kind of getting going a little bit slower, but now we're in a rhythm, and I really think that these next matchups are going to be pretty brutal as far as the offensive attack from both of these teams. Your thoughts, Skeppy?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see. I'd like to see Washburn. I mean, I think we got to pick up the pace a little bit, you know. We got to look for a little bit more offensive opportunities, maybe sending in two guys aggressive after the ball, you know, keeping one back. I mean, it is their first time on stream, so, you know, we're cutting a little slack, but you shouldn't be afraid to go for it, right? Like that's, especially in a tight game like that, you're only down one goal. I mean, you know, one shot can change the game, can change the difference, you know, send you into OT, switch it up. I mean, I'm sure we'll see a little bit more out of them here. So just, I mean, because Orno was doing such a good job in that defensive zone at getting that ball cleared out. And I mean, all I really think that it's going to take to change that up a little bit is just some offensive push, you know, get in there on the forecheck and, you know, just cause some pressure on them. Putting pressure on the defense will change the game. So, I mean, it causes turnovers is essentially what I'm trying to say.
I agree.
Or you can just disrupt the play even.
If you're seeing a stout defense like what Washburn had in that first matchup, or in the first round rather, okay, if you're going up against something like that, when the stakes are lowest is when you want to triple commit, right? So if you're only down by a goal or if you're even up and you think, okay, now is the time to really force the issue.
Ooh, nice touch for Crop.
Oh, is it?
What? And it's a save at the doorstep. Washburn trying to get this ball cleared in reverse.
Oh, Crop, heartbreaking. No.
Yeah, Crop with a nice opportunity there. Orno right back, getting that pressure on Washburn, and that's good to see if you're an Orno fan. Putting in some work.
Crop, man, seriously, very impressed by that effort right there. That was something. Trying for that double tap, and I mean, just a little, maybe it's a little extra boost or a little extra kind of muster. That ball's going in, and that's goal for sure.
Oh yeah, very true. Washburn now in their defensive zone. Now, this is what we saw a lot of last game. Orno kind of circling, and I mean, just kind of looking for their opportunity. You know, really showing, I guess, I don't know if it's quicker at getting to the loose ball and when Washburn's in their defensive zone, but Orno's just does such a good job at keeping the ball on this side of the field.
Yeah, they do. I think Washburn trying to find a way to really turn the ball around, right? The transition
Ooh,
is
nice
the big thing
opportunity.
right now.
Washburn getting closer to that goal, but I agree with you, Thunder. I mean, really just rotating really well is what it's looking like. Orno's kind of had the edge on so far.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, a nice touch as I say that, and Washburn will capitalize on a misplay, trying to get that ball cleared right as I'm trying to praise Orno. Fumbles clear in the zone, and it's from that pressure that we were talking about pregame, causing that turnover and then getting that ball centered, and Washburn doing an excellent job at putting that in the back of the net.
Definitely, and Vic Vans on the assist right there. Vic Vans is in there right in the corner and has an opportunity to either turn the car and try to redirect the ball towards the goal. Doesn't do that. Vic Vans goes in, goes full speed, and passes it just a direct hit off of the wall, back out, and a nice goal for Washburn. Very smooth.
Yeah, excellent stuff right now. At a Washburn, a little bit of a bicycle kick almost put that one in. I mean, that would have been, I mean, a spooky goal to let in, that's for sure. You don't see that often.
No.
A shot like that. TSGM now. A good clear for Orno. That's looking on par, but not enough oomph behind it. Vic Van's getting that nice clear. And Orno trying to get back to pressuring this offensive zone. Nice setup out front. Vic Vans with a good clear, though. Keeping it in the corner, keeping it out of trouble. A nice step up at the midfield. A great demo for Vic Vans. But Orno keeping this ball in the zone. And what is that from Leaf? Off the roof and puts it in.
He does, and I think it was an unfortunate misdirect or redirect from, yes, it did tap. Who was that up on the top? Which Washburn player was it? Doesn't matter either. Either way, they are evening it up 1-1. That is a huge goal for Washburn.
Yeah, huge goal for Orno. I mean, Leaf going off the roof. Just massive. Massive stuff. Washburn and Orno just back and forth. I mean, what's up with these games today? We've had really close games. These one-goal games, I mean, keeping things interesting. Tied up right now. Minute 15 to play. TSGM now. Back into the offensive zone. Orno trying to get this ball cleared as Washburn switching it up. Keeping this pressure alive. A great demo for TSGM.
Yep, that is huge. Oh, Vic Vans with the score. What? Under a minute left. Look at that.
Yeah, I mean, Washburn taking it up to that next level like we talked about. Very good goal at the end there. Just under a minute to play. I mean, to go up by 1, that's pretty big. Orno now in the hot seat. We'll see if they can answer. But man, oh man, Washburn keeping the hopes alive. Vic Vans now. We'll see if Orno can match and even this thing up. Just over 30 seconds to play now. Washburn staying very defensively sided. Only sending in one guy right now, really, and it's a second guy kind of shadowing. But making sure that they're keeping guys home to defend. ASAP Crop now with a big opportunity. Flicks it up, and it's a little bit off the mark. Very close opportunity.
Oh, wow, and
Just
here it all
under
comes
10
down to
seconds.
this.
And look at that.
There it is.
Hooksy closes out game 2 with only 5 seconds to play. That should do it. Tying the score up at 1-1, and we got ourselves a game here. A series, rather. Excellent stuff.
A steal. Nice work. Washburn up 3-1, and this is going to even up the series right here. Wow. Oh, man. These are a couple of fun teams to watch right here. As we hit zeros, folks, it is even 1-1 Washburn versus Orno. Wow. I mean, Hooksy with that, with that steal and goal there at the end. A couple of real impressive efforts from both teams, and then now here we sit tied up. I mean, this is quite a doubleheader today. I mean, I knew we were getting back into Rocket League. I did not expect for it to be this exciting. Skeptor, I mean, game 3, I feel like anything can happen at this point. What do you think the X factor is moving into this next round?
For sure. I mean, we saw, it seems like we took one step forward, two steps backward kind of thing. Washburn showing us some more of that offense that we were looking for. Whereas Orno, I mean, we didn't see the offense we were seeing really. I mean, the first half of the game, they were doing a great job at keeping Washburn up tight. But as soon as a couple goals kind of got in, it seemed more of like a turtle defense, kind of shelled up. Seemed like the offensive looks that we were seeing in their first game kind of were disappearing as it seemed to take more of a defensive side of things. But, maybe that's just because they were down, trying to lock up that defensive zone. But at the end of the day, I mean, the goals are what are going to get you the win. So you got to put the ball in the net. We'll see if Orno kind of can pick it back up and show a little bit of what Washburn showed in that game too. But tied up at 1-1 is, both teams getting one. No complaints.
Yeah. Super tight matchup today. Very fun to watch, to see how these teams react to one another, how they get going, and all of that. I made the comment about both of these teams kind of getting going slowly in that first game. I think we saw that. It's also, I think, interesting for the viewers. This is kind of the viewers' first chance to watch the casters get a slow start, because we're learning too, right? So we saw in the first game where we were figuring out exactly what all the names were, and now we're totally into it, and we are totally dialed. So even the casters can improve as the games go on, guys.
Very true. We awesome. Scale.
Yeah, we do. We scale well. We scale very well. Man, I can't wait. Tied up at 1-1. I mean, your point about the turtle defense that we saw coming in, kind of fortifying there. You don't want to do that too much. You just don't, because you're taking away opportunities from yourself, right? You're thinking that, okay, I'm taking away goals and opportunities from my opponent by really having my turtle defense right here. At the same time, you are also taking away all of those times when you could be sending 1, 2, even sometimes 3 people down the field and making an attack, right? So this matchup totally even up. I think that both of these teams are going to make adjustments. We've seen them make adjustments to now. I don't think it's going to be any different. We're going to come into this third game of the matchup, and I'm really not one to make predictions, so I'm not going to do that. But I
that's fair. I mean,
I can't wait to see which of these teams. I can't wait to see which one is going to score first. Let me do this. I'm not going to predict a winner, but I have a feeling that Orno is going to come out and score first in this next game.
Okay.
I think they're going to come on strong. I think that after that second round, I think they're looking at themselves in the mirror and saying, you know what, we got this. We can figure this out and whatever. I think Orno scores first, and that's just, again, total shot in the dark. All right, but super exciting stuff. We're going to be getting back into the games here shortly. We are sponsored today by Alpine Esports. If you are not following them, get on your phone right now and check Twitter, Instagram, all of that. Alpine Esports is your professional Minnesota Rocket League team. So get with them, follow them. They're doing great. They're always so much fun to watch. They're always bringing something interesting and new to the table. That's one of my favorite things about watching Alpine, is that they do, as we are talking about this, making progress, progressing, leveling up as whether that's a caster or a player or whatever it is, right? Anyway, just super fun to see.
Yeah. Man. Yeah, I mean, when the series is close like this, it's I'm not anxious, but it's more of like I'm just excited to see what's coming up next, because I truly don't know who's going to take this series right now.
Yeah.
Like off the top of my head, that's why I wouldn't be able to really predict a winner, because I mean, we've seen 2 different looks from both the teams, in each game so far. Mm-hmm. One team has opted for a more defensive sided thing, in both the games. Washburn took a game 1, Orno just took a game 2. So, I mean, I'm just looking for somebody to get aggressive. Show me some King Jake demolitions.
Right.
Show me some. Let's see some HChem playmaking. Or
Right.
like,
What is the next big move, right? What is the next big move for either of these teams? Whether it is sending one person in particular, whether it is finding those opportunities to really, really, really double commit or triple commit, and try to make something happen with it, right?
mhm.
Get that ball in the net, get it in there. Um, you know, uh, I don't know. I don't know what to expect. I have seen what I have seen over the course of the first two games is the aerial play has ramped up. We're
Mhm.
not seeing a ton of 50 balls in the air. I mean, we're seeing them here and there. It's kind of a lot of, I mean, I see a number of players kind of like missing each other, but only by a little bit, right?
Mhm.
They're just off so slightly. So with both of these teams, I really think that a couple of minor adjustments will bring them like right back into a competitive mode and a competitive zone. I do think
Mhm.
so. I mean, what are your thoughts?
I mean, yeah, I was going to say all it takes is really one big play or one big play for a team to kind of just push morale through the roof and you're kind of firing on all cylinders. I mean, that's usually what it takes when if I'm playing with a team or playing hockey, one big play can kind of rally the team together and push a team to victory. So, I'm expecting, a big play from one of the teams and hopefully that'll lead to, that aggressive play continuing. Cause I mean, we saw that at Washburn, once they got that lead and they started playing more confidently, they started pushing for some more offensive looks. A nice shot there for Furious up top, not finding its mark though, unfortunately. And a good clear for TSGM.
Yeah, you got TSGM on the attack. Um, but I want to see another one of those blue cars. You really kind of get to moving here, but that again, that opens up your defenses, and their defense that they've fortified so much is kind of what they have been banking on. We're approaching 1 minute here, and both of these teams trying to get something on the net, but not much happening.
Oh yeah, lots of back and forth. I mean, and this is what we were kind of seeing in game one. When both these teams can kind of have a defensive lock on each other, and it's just lacking that a little bit of a kick in the offense. Whether it is sending in another guy to back him up, or committing that extra person. You never know what it takes until you get it. So we'll see shortly. A nice opportunity arising for Orno. Crop off the backboard.
Oh,
Looking for that follow-up. A third shot lands, but not enough behind it. And Washburn coming out with the saves required right now to keep this game at 0-0.
wow. I mean, a couple of crazy opportunities there. There was almost Crop was a split second away from having this beautiful redirect goal, but didn't quite jump quickly enough. And it ended up hitting one of the Washburn players. But man, it was very, very, very impressive. Crop just all over the field. One of those players, right? One of those players we talked about HCAM last game, but just being all over the place and being effective on the D and on the offense.
Yeah. I mean, excellent stuff. Oh, nice shot. Oh, as I say that, nice save at the doorstep. Washburn really showing that the defensive side of things it's locked up right now, right? Oh, the offense and a great save for Furious.
Furious
Right,
Mink on a nice save, getting that and clearing it too.
Good defense for Orno. Way to get up and battle that ball there. Great defense out of them. Vic Vance now trying to look for something here. Crop now getting stuffed at the midfield. Furious taps it over one defender, but it's good defense for Washburn. A nice pinch for TSGM. Stepping out of the net there, taking his time, not really overextending. I mean, this Washburn team seems very collected towards their, not overextending almost at all. I mean, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I find myself, okay, and I'm not that good, so don't like take advice from me, but I find myself boosting until I'm at the ball. Like I'm a hound.
Yeah.
For getting after it sometimes.
Oh, me too. And then by the time you get there,
out of Washburn,
you're out.
Yeah.
Right?
These guys are, I mean, it's just very controlled play.
Yep. I mean, you see it out of TSGM right there. And yes, fantastic point. Taking control of the boost and using it effectively. That's something I can't do. I just can't when I play Rocket League. I waste my boost all day, and these players are not. That is going to be an X factor. And on that point, I think this is a matchup that's getting more and more strategic, right? They're not getting more aggressive. They're almost getting less aggressive and more calculated, both of these teams. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're almost through a full game here, and we're tied 0-0. So both these teams showing a very good hold on the defensive zone and a great save as we say that. I thought that was going to be it. Orno was going to go up 1-0. But, I mean, both the defenses have been playing on their heads so far, because we've seen excellent save after excellent save and off some pretty good shots this game. The shot ticker must be up,
Yeah.
Because I've seen more shots this game than I think we saw last game, for sure.
Right. And both of these teams, again, having effective offense and defense at the same time, right? I mean, both these teams are evolving, and we're watching it happen. Super, super impressive stuff. As Vic Vans, Hooksy, any of these players have had plays on the ball, right? I mean, and we haven't, I don't know that we've seen any.
Vic Vans, gets demoed at the doorstep. I thought that was going to be an opportunity for Washburn. 1 second on the clock. It's going to. You can't be serious.
What?
I just shook my whole desk and it almost came apart. You cannot be serious. No time on the clock. Hooksy off the roof.
Top. Oh, what a Washburn!
What madness is that?
Oh, huge win! What? Clip it for the kids.
Ship it. Send it to TikTok.
Woo!
My goodness.
Wow.
Hooksy. Dude, I actually shook my desk after I desk slammed. You could probably hear it in the VOD. That was nuts.
Wow, dude. I mean, and I'm sitting here. I'm like, yep, okay, all right. We're going into overtime, all right.
And then it goes off the roof, and I was like,
and physically preparing myself for overtime. And what? With that shot off the ceiling, absolutely nuts at double zeros.
No, dude. Yeah, it can't be real. I mean, to go up 2-1. Now, all right, let's talk about. Listen, that was like all you needed to see of that game 3. Okay, so if anybody wants to talk about how game 3 of the Washburn Orno series went, you just clip that last 10 seconds of the game, or last 30, because we've just been talking about defense. Oh, the defense has been so good. Oh, who's gonna crack the defense? And then Hooksy goes off the roof with 0 seconds left to close it out. I mean, you know what? Calculated for Hooksy. He's playing 4D chess, guys. You got to remember that.
Truly. My quote is always clip it for the kids. And you know what? These two, look, I know a lot of you got younger siblings out there, 3, 4, 5 years old. They can't even fit their hands on a controller yet, but when they do, they're going to want to play Rocket League just like you. So when I say clip it for the kids, you clip it for them, because they're watching those little highlights like that, those double zeros, triple zeros on the goal, on the win.
Yeah.
They're loving it as much as we are. So that's where that quote comes from. Anyway, wow, stunning stuff. I'm still like, I'm still got a little bit of the shivers from that one. Because again, we said it. All right, here we go. Overtime. And no, Hooksy with the biggest goal of the day. Far and away.
For sure.
Because now you have Washburn Car Soccer up a full game, right? After a very, very, very tight first 2 matchups, and we are over the hill. We are on the second half of it, and we only have 2 games left, right? So
very true.
I mean, at this point, it's match point for Washburn.
It is.
Right? And when you look at it that way, it's scary. Mm-hmm. When you look at it, okay, Washburn's up 2-1. Maybe it doesn't sound or look as scary, but that one single goal from Hooksy right there turned this series completely on its head.
Yeah, I mean, if you're Orno, you're stuck in awe after a goal like that. We're down 2-1 now. I mean, that was such a good goal, man. That's the kind of goal that I was talking about, Thunder. I'm like, all it takes is one. The team morale is going to flip now. I mean, and Washburn's already had such a great defensive zone side of things. I mean, all they got to do is find that offense, And Orno, if you're Orno now you're shaken up a little bit. I mean, you're dazed, but you're not out of it. You're not out of it. You got another look.
At the same time, I will say this. If you're Orno right now, you're looking at that going, or you're probably saying something that your parents don't approve of or whatever it is, right? I mean, that's how you're feeling right now. But at the same time, that was a goal that had a lot of luck involved. I mean, it was a very skilled goal, but there was plenty of luck involved. And if you're Orno, you can't look at that entire full game of awesome defense and mitigating, making sure. You can't look at that as a failure after having that one single goal at the end. I mean, again, coming into this, huge.
Very true.
That is a massive game changer for Hooksy. That was sick.
Yeah. Oh, a long ball. Hooksy getting up on the defense. And a nice little save out of Hooksy there. I mean, that was a nice little shot for Orno. Almost costed him. Washburn, great defense, though. As we've said time and time again, showing us that defense. TSGM now coming into the offensive zone, trying to get something set up. Ball's going out front. Good D out of Orno. A second shot's there. And the follow-up is good. No. Off the post.
Close.
Very close shot for Washburn there.
There was a pretty key save out of Leaf at the beginning of this game.
Going to the goal. Very close opportunity, but the follow-up's there.
I was just talking about Leaf.
Leaf having Furious Minx back. I mean, look at the ball control right there from Furious, and Leaf gets up on it. Finishes what his brother Furious started. Very true.
What a touch with the front right fender of that car. Just a tap is all it takes, and Orno is up 1-0. Wow. Very smooth goal right there.
Yep. And I mean, and if you're Orno, that's the start that you were looking for. You need to bounce back. You got to get that first goal lead, and a great start for them here as a second opportunity arises. But Washburn getting that ball cleared. Now in the back seat. Looking to find an opener. TSGM getting the ball close to centered. It's going to drop. No touch yet. Furious now. Going over the defenders. Getting fancy, but nothing close to the net quite yet. ASAP Crop now having a look. Or no, trying to get back to keeping this ball in that Washburn zone. A nice pass look there, but not able to get it on net.
Yeah, Furious Mink with a nice attempt there. Not quite. But, I mean, look at both of these teams. Feeling and looking very dialed in at this point, right? I think they've got their rotations down. I think they've got their how they organize their attacks down and how they organize their defense, who they're leaving back. Everything seems very well protected. Both of these teams, big improvements on the day so far.
Very true. A good save at the goal for Washburn. Got to get this ball cleared. ASAP Crop now. Trying to see what he can find. Orno doing a great job on the offensive side of things. And there it is again as Leaf doubles down for a 2-0 lead. Orno.
Huge. Look at this. Leaf coming in strong. Oh, that shot's basically from midfield. That is huge. Good wherewithal on the ball placement and car placement right there. Very nice.
Very true. And Leaf, I mean, going for two in this game number 4 here, really trying to get the Orno team rallied up here. Doing a good job of it.
Look at that. Washburn right now, as we approach 2 minutes, they're wanting to figure out, okay, how do we turn this around and get something happening? Because at this point, Orno showing up strong here with the attack from Leaf and from Crop. What is this?
Yeah. Crop, I mean, at the doorstep, a huge save for Washburn to keep it tight. Only a minute 40 to play, but time's about to become the bad guy if you're Washburn. We haven't seen a lick of offense just yet. I mean, we're going to have to get something turned around here if you're Washburn. ASAP Crop now.
They're looking for another one of those sweet ricochet goals from Hooksy out there.
There it is. Oh, it is a great save for Furious.
Huge save. What
top,
defense.
off the roof. It's looking close. Furious with the defense necessary. TSGM Trying to find what's next. Furious with a good clear.
Oh my gosh, look, hey, it's not often you're making saves by driving full speed, full boost at your own goal. It really doesn't happen that often, but it did there for Furious. Super impressive.
Very true. And just excellent play out of Orno here in game number 4. Locking it down, 40 seconds to play. If Washburn's going to make it happen, it's got to be now. But that is Leaf getting the hat trick and closing out game 4. I mean, 35 seconds to play, down 3, and all 3 goals have come from Leaf. Massive showing from game 4 here. Leaf doing an excellent job.
Massive. That is that. Leaf coming on strong, and this right here with 30 seconds left, it's going to take a miracle for Washburn. Otherwise, we are going to game 5. What a doubleheader today, Skip.
Very true.
Oh man,
a 3-0 from Tonka, but 2 overtime games, and now Orno and Washburn delivering what could be a classic as we push for 5 games here.
Yep, that is that. We are going to game 5. Wow.
Yeah.
What a day of Rocket League, folks. This is absolutely nuts.
Oh, Washburn looking for one at the end there, but not going to get it to go.
Wanted to get one, not quite. Yeah. Hey, Orno. Big win, massive win after that just heartbreaking goal from Hooksy in game 3. Orno comes back in game 4 and says, hey, we're prepared. We're going to take a deep breath. We're going to keep it calm and collected. Get back into this thing. So that was huge out of Orno. And we are going to a game 5. You know, you mentioned just a moment ago, our first matchup of the day was a 3-0. But that does not tell the whole story, and not by a long shot with how evenly matched those 2 teams were in that first game of our doubleheader. And now we are on to Washburn versus Orno, 2 schools that were not part of Minnesota Varsity League last season, and now are producing some of the most entertaining and most nail-biting esports that we have had all season, and then some. Skep, I am kind of confounded and kind of just a little bit even flabbergasted, if I want to use some weird and long words, going into this game 5, because I don't have any idea what's going to happen.
Yeah,
and I love that.
You know what the best part about it is, Thunder, is we were in a similar position when we were tied at 1-1. We were going into game 3, and we were both saying, we have no idea what's going to happen. And here we are now going into game 5. And it's the same thing, because both teams have won 2 games. That's just how it goes. And I mean, the most dominant game we've seen has been game number 4. Okay. And that is what's most recent. It's what's most fresh. And it's what Orno is going to be riding into game 5 here. Now, if you're Washburn, you have to switch it up. Your offense has been kind of lackluster since game 2, right? Game 2, we saw them put up 3 goals, but in every other game so far, the offense has been the toughest part of this Washburn squad, right? Their defense has been there, but I mean, if we go back to game 3, it was that goal off the roof with 0 seconds to play, right? And last game, no goals for Washburn. So 2 games now of almost full 10 minutes of just 1 goal in the last 10 minutes for Washburn, which, I mean, can say a lot. If Orno gets a couple goals, I mean, this could be the game we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
In such a tight defensively sided game, I mean, every goal counts. And that's some of the most exciting things to see when it comes down to Rocket League. So game 5 is going to be electric. I can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait either.
Yeah.
I think we're going into a game 5, and my most interesting thing on the day so far, just in this particular matchup, Orno Washburn, is there hasn't been one X factor throughout. There hasn't been one constant. It's been so like last game, Leaf all of a sudden popping off. Leaf has played some stellar defense, right? But we didn't see a ton of offense in the first 3 games, and then what? Goals all day. Right?
Yeah.
I have no idea what we're going to see. Let's get down to it.
Let's get right to it. Good shot on goal right off the get-go for Washburn, but it was denied nicely by the Orno side of things. Furious now, trying to get something started at the midfield. Nice pass out front. Oh, that was a laser of a shot, and it was just off to the left. ASAP Crop, I mean, almost pinpoint accuracy on that shot. Would have been good for goal had it been on net. Good defense out of Washburn, though. Orno rallying in the corner. Hooksy gets the ball knocked away from him. Centered ball. Vic Vans hopping up top, though. Getting this cleared away. Good defense out of Washburn. And a nice clear for Hooksy. Furious getting up on it. TSGM now. Trying to get this ball centered. Bounces high. No follow-up just yet. TSGM stepping up at the midfield. Not able to find what he was looking for. Trouble ball. Orno. Yeah, the looks, I mean, this is what we've kind of been seeing. You know, it's just opportunities going back and forth. And, I mean, it's really who's going to have that first lapse in the defense. Oh, and as I say that, an amazing save. TSGM with a shot that we haven't seen in 2 games from Washburn. But it's an even better save. I mean,
Who
Orno.
saved that?
ASAP Crop, I think.
Oh, my.
I'm almost sure it was Crop. Crop in the defense with a miracle save.
I've got goosebumps right now.
Yeah, that save
what
was
on
wicked.
earth?
That was
What
wicked.
was that? I mean, seriously, that ball was, I mean, I'm saying it millimeters away from breaking the plane. Millimeters. Yep. And then what with that redirect?
Huge save with Crop.
Nuts.
TSGM now. I mean, yeah, partial ball crossed the line. That's all you got to say on that.
Some craziness. Some absolute craziness.
Only in game 5, though, Thunder. Hooksy now, going for goal.
Of course.
Battling up in the air. Centered ball. Washburn coming out with a shot.
Oh!
TSGM. Taking Washburn up 1-0 in game number 5.
With the follow, he sees it open. The
Finally,
net is so
Washburn,
open.
2 games have they been battling to break that Orno goal, and they do it with 2 minutes and 33 seconds to play. Orno in the hot seat, got to bounce back now, but Washburn have had a stellar defense win ahead. I don't think we've seen them throw a lead since they've been ahead when they get a lead, but we'll see.
I don't know.
As I say that, they demo the goalie.
Oh, no.
Orno with a huge opportunity, not able to capitalize. Ball at the doorstep, but it's Crop.
Oh, wow!
Crop to Leaf and an alley-oop play. I mean, it doesn't get much better than this. It's a give and go. Leaf to Crop to Leaf.
Oh, they just chase each other in, and it's the alley-oop. What a play from Orno. Way to go. Wow. Unbelievable to tie it up. We got 2 minutes left, and the Spartans just threw down with that 2 attack. Woo!
And now the demos come in. And now this is what we've been looking for. Now that we're at game 5 and it's 1-1, both these teams know that the next goal is what matters. Whoa! And Crop gets it done. 2-1, 1 minute 56 seconds to play. It's a turnover by Washburn, bad ball handling, and Crop steps up huge.
Oh, yeah, that hurts bad if you are Washburn right now. I mean, just maybe, a little bit of misplacement, a little bit of miscommunication, whatever it was, but that ball bouncing and Crop is going to take advantage just like TSGM did with their goal. TSGM saw an open opportunity, took advantage of it, and that is the difference maker in some of these games.
Yeah, very true. Washburn back in a 1-goal deficit. Gonna have to bounce back now. Leaf keeping this ball in the offensive zone. Oh, Furious was going to step up, but not quick enough. Crop now, a great clear there, pinching that ball. The back and forth. Just over 1 minute 20 to go. And a great clear for Furious. And another touch out of Furious. What more is needed?
Oh.
With just over 1 minute to play. A great setup for Orno. Dangerous ball there. Washburn with the clear.
1 minute left. Clear. 1 minute left. Orno is up by 1 point. This is for all the marbles.
A great shot.
Game 5. 50
great
seconds.
There,
Let's go.
Away. Yeah, honestly, the next goal, it either gets tied up or Orno take the lead, you know. Great demo in the defensive zone there. Washburn now trying to have a look. A nice touch over the defenders. Not looking on net, though. And not enough behind it now. Crop goes up top, and it's knocked away from him in midair. Furious with the follow-up, but a great clear for Washburn. This is the opportunity they're looking for. 20 seconds to play. Ball getting centered. Not the follow-up needed. And a bad look for Washburn as Furious has a net to himself. With 15 seconds to go, Furious buries one to make it a 3-1 game, and that might be it. 15 seconds, though. Still plenty of time for Washburn to get another look or two, but, I mean, it's going to have to be quick if they want to stay alive.
Wow, look
Washburn
at this.
Going the right way off the face-off. Going to need one quick. A nice shot off the backboard. Can they get anything from it? It doesn't look like it, and Orno will be closing out
the countdown
epic series.
Oh,
and
wow.
that's it.
Unbelievable.
The Orno Spartans. The 0-second goal wasn't enough to close out for Washburn. Such a close, nail-biting series, but Orno Spartans come out with the victory on the day.
Unbelievable.
Excellent series. I mean,
what do we got right here?
This is that empty netter to put it away.
Final goal. And you know what? Furious Mink coming out here and solidifying the win. That's what that goal does, right? But Washburn at that point is on a triple commit. Washburn knows they're 20 seconds, they're down by one. They have to do that. They had to. If that right there doesn't transpire in a Furious Mink goal, it probably transpires in a Washburn goal, right? Triple commit, you have to go that hard. You have to go that hard at the end. You do. But what an exciting matchup, everybody. That was insane. Can't wait to go back and watch this VOD, and I'm sure you're feeling the same way. That's absolutely nuts. We have an interview coming up. I don't know exactly which player we're going to interview, but I can't wait to interview whoever it's going to be because what a doubleheader today, Skep. I mean,
very true.
With 3 teams we've never seen on the stream before, 2 games that were tight, neck and neck. I mean, unbelievable stuff so far today. The stream, we have an interview coming up after just this brief break. The stream sponsored by Alpine Esports. While we're on the break, why don't you go on Twitter and go on Instagram and follow Alpine Esports? That would be a great way to use your time while we're waiting on the interview. We will be gone for just a brief moment. We're going to get the interview going, and we will be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere as we finish off this MNVL Sunday stream.